Hi, this is Alan from Alpus Group, and I'm just going to go through the track record of things that I've been doing last few years during 2018 to 2020 before recommencing on property development in the UK. I was working in Macedonia as a resident engineer managing the 31-kilometre first section of the Kumanova Bilyakovce railway line. That's 31 kilometres of railway plus ancillary buildings plus signalling and telecoms installations related to that. Prior to that, I was working in Wales on the South Wales Metro project and related property developments in Wales. During 2016 and 17, I was working in Dubai for major projects in the UAE, in Qatar, and also in Africa. These included a lifestyle village between Dubai and Abu Dhabi, hotel projects in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE, mixed-use development in Qatar, hospital in Ghana, and the United Nations military accommodation base in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So what I was doing in the Middle East was particularly looking at modern methods of construction and how to fast-track the design and construction process, overlap things as much as possible, so that while modules are being prepared in factories, pre-prepared and then shipped to site, the foundations and drainage and services ducts are being installed on site, so that essentially there's not the traditional construction process going on site. It's a fast-track process involving factory-prepared modules brought to site and erected like Lego onto pre-prepared foundations. So I researched prefabricated modules in the UAE factories there, and also in Istanbul in Turkey. So prior to that, I was working on a massive mixed-use development in Azerbaijan between 2010 and 2015, when I was working as project director on the Crescent Development project, and involved in that for a couple of years while I was also working in the UAE. From 23 to 2010, I worked for Arup, project management on infrastructure related projects for Docklands Light Railway. That's the Stratford International Extension, which was valued around about £400 million. And also the Wembley infrastructure projects, which were about 50 to 60 million pounds. That's work on 3 stations for which our project managers were engaged as the Wembley infrastructure technical team on behalf of the Mayor's office. Prior to that, I worked for Railtrack for many years, from the inception of Railtrack and its vesting following the demise of British Rail. And before that, I spent a number of years in the building industry as opposed to railway industry, and carried out a large variety of works in the UK and also overseas as well. So in the UK, a lot of local authority housing for London boroughs, private speculative developments in the home counties, retail developments all over the country. That's basically tin sheds. It's simple buildings in which fine fare Associated British Foods would erect their shop fitting inside the shed, and as soon as the building was finished, which usually took about a year, then they would be selling produce from the shelves inside the shed. So large number of those, and then different smaller shop fitting projects, and a large variety of work all over the country. So essentially I've got a large experience of different types of building work: residential, commercial, industrial, and office developments in the city mainly, although one large office development at Reading for Prudential. So I worked for some large clients like P&O Developments and also Prudential, and worked on some major projects like Chelsea Harbour. I spent about 5 years on that project, working indirectly for P&O Developments. We were in support of P&O and Bovis on that project. So in addition to these major projects for clients, I've also refurbished and converted quite a few houses and flats myself. So I've got quite a lot of experience of projects from the smallest to the largest, and essentially if you want any sort of conversion carried out, then you can talk to me at Alpus Group, and my telephone number is 07539 141257 or 0333 224 1257. You can schedule a call with me at calendly.com/AlanJE, or you can just drop me an email at alan@alpusgroup.com. We carry out property investment and property development, so we're looking for properties to acquire, and we can offer some creative ways to acquire property. We are looking to develop property, so we can purchase property from you, and if you would like to, we can joint venture if you have property that you would like to convert into a higher value. So whatever of these situations, feel free to give me a call. Obviously no obligation in any conversation, and look forward to speaking to you. Cheers.